How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we got another Madden video. It's gonna be the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams. We'll be using 5 seasons. Injuries will be on. It's not meant to be realistic. If I say name wrong, I apologize in advance. It is a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We're just have some fun and bag on EA. Like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to our social, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like their content from me, TJP. That's it. So with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. All right, so we've got our squad to look at. So we're gonna look at the roster first for the Rams. Of course, starting preseason week 1, or preseason, so to speak. Yeah, Matthew Stafford is the starting QB. Look at that. Kyron Williams at the back with Blake Corum and Marcus Hunter. No fullbacks. Adams and Nakua. So Devontae Adams and Puka Nakua, top of the receivers. Tutu Atwell up there as well. Tyler Higbee's going to be the tight end. Lark Jackson's going to be the left tackle. Steve Villa's going to be the left guard, I think that was. Yes. Center's going to be Coleman Shelton. Kevin Dotson at the right guard spot. Rob's going to be at the right tackle. Jared Verse at the left edge. Right edge will be Byron Young. Turner at the defensive tackle spot. Puna Ford's also up there too, I believe. You have Nate Landman at the Mike spot. Wills, you got Mar Spates. Williams, Witherspoon, and Kobe Durant at the corners. Cameron is going to be our free safety, strong safety, Cameron Curl. So Curl, and then Kinchens. Kicking is Cardi, punting is Evans, and long snapper will be Alex Ward. Very nice. We don't have a lot of guys looking at it. I'm going to probably sign some dudes. We could use some free agents. We can use some more depth. So let's see who we can get. Just to see what's out there. I mean, I'll pick up Justin Simmons. I feel like getting into the free safety wouldn't be that bad of an option. I feel like we only have one. So we'll get him. What kind of O-line players do we have out there? Shaq Mason, Layden Robinson could be a cool pickup. He's only 24 years old, so we'll pick him up. Why not? And yeah, so that'll improve there. Any Sams? No Sams. Any Mikes? Nicholas Morrow, we can pick him up. Another linebacker. And then is there anybody else here that I want to go with? Wills. Corners, I mean, there's Fuller, obviously. Defensive tackle, I could go, but I feel like we're good on defensive tackle. I don't really need it. Left edge. Right edge. I mean, Farrell could be cool. I will pick up Farrell. Why not? For an edge. So that's going to be it. I'm going to just have to sign a few guys. I want to take a look at our draft capital. So if we take a look there at the draft capital, we'll see that we do have 2 first-round picks. We have a second, third, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th. So we do have a lot of picks. No 7th in 2027. After that, everything is normal. So, and we do get the 2 firsts, which is awesome. Love that. So that'll be helpful for us. And yeah, let's just see what the Rams can do. We're going to simulate it. I'll see you guys at mid-season point. Hopefully we can be maybe in a playoff spot? Yeah, maybe in a playoff spot. We're at the midseason point, and we are sitting at a crisp 3-4. You can see the ratings there. I mean, our offense has been okay other than rush. We're not really running a lot. Obviously, Stafford, we're going to throw a lot, but plus the receivers we have too. But let's take a look here at the stats. I mean, yeah, you can see Stafford's throwing a lot. 13 pass TDs, 4 interceptions, 70% complete percentage, 106.8 passer rating. But I am going to have to get a quarterback. I mean, just the fact that he's 37 years old, it just needs to happen. So we need to get a young guy to come in. Doesn't have to start, but we certainly want to get ourselves a young quarterback. That's probably something I'm probably going to draft a quarterback. Maybe it requires me trading up in the draft, but I'm certainly going to draft one. Kyron Williams, 448, 6 TDs on the rush. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing to note there. Tutu Atwell, 454, 1 TD on the receiving, 403 and 2 from Devontae Adams. Puka Nakua, 379 4, 258 and 3 from Tyler Higbee. Sacks allowed, 11 from Jackson. A couple guys with 5-2 from Steve, and a couple guys with 1. Defensively, 35 tackles from Cameron Kinchins. Darius Williams, 34, 33 from Omar Spates. Jared Verse, 29, 27 from Justin Simmons. Cameron Curl and Young, 26 apiece, 22 from Witherspoon. It's kind of diffs from there. Sacks, Fisk, 6, 5 from Verse. Byron Young, 3. A couple guys with 2, a couple guys with 1. Interceptions, a few guys with 1. And you have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return right there for those that care. And that's really about it. So I will negotiate some contracts here, see if there's anything else that we might want to do. But I'd say for the most part, there's not much else needed. So we have a lot of money, by the way. So that's going to be fun. I'm sure there's going to be some guys that decide to retire. Let's see if we can extend some guys now. Maybe I'll look to make some trades, but chances are I'm probably just going to keep the team as is, and we're going to get back to simulating shortly. All right, I think I'm all right now for guys that I've negotiated, so I'm just going to worry about loading in the draft class. Got to make sure I do that. Sometimes I forget to do this until it's too late, so we're going to make sure we do that now. I'm probably going to end up trading up in the draft. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to make a move now, but I definitely want to get ourselves a quarterback. So we'll see. We have a little bit of money to work with now. I mean, I could try to... Ooh, we have pick 3 is good. That's actually really good. Do I want to try to get another first? Go for 3 first-round picks? We could do that, too. We could also just go for 3 first-round picks. That might not be a bad option as well. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can get ourselves another first-round pick. Why not? All right, a done deal with the Titans. I traded away 2 future first-round picks. We got ourselves another first-round pick, a 4th, a 6th, and 2 7ths this year, as well as a 7th-round pick next year, which is fine. Don't hate it for us. So that is, that's good. So we now have another first-round pick. So I'm going to go with 3 first-round picks. It's pretty insane. But I figured, you know what? Yeah, let's try to get some young guys on the team. Might as well. So let's simulate the rest of the season, see if we can make the playoffs. Hopefully we can. All right, we slipped in 11-6. Here on the Buccaneers in the wild card. You can see the ratings there. Yeah, the only thing we don't do well is rush on both offense and defense, clearly. But other than that, we were really solid. Top 10 in every other category, so 4 out of 6. And we, like I said, finished with the wild card spot, so that's acceptable for me. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the stats first. I mean, Matthew Stafford doing his thing, over 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 107.4 passer rating, 68% completion percentage. Rush-wise, Williams, 1,064, 10 TDs, 187-1 from Stafford, Blake Corum, 150-1. Receiving, 1,098, 15 TDs from Puka Nacua, 970-5 from Devontae Adams, 2-2 Atwell, 874-6, 492-3 from Tyler Higbee, 350-3 from Kyron Williams. Sacks out of Jackson, 21. That's really high. 9 from Shelton, Rob with 7. A couple guys with 5. 3 from McClendon Jr. A couple guys with 85 tackles. 72 from Curl, Verse, 71. 65 from Williams. A couple guys with 60. 48 from Blake. 45 from Fisk. 43 from Dolak. And it just continues to from there. In terms of sack share, Verse, 19. 11 from Fisk. Turner, 5.5. 5 from Stewart. Byron Young, 4.5. 2.5 from Spates. Puna, 4-2. A couple guys with 1. And a bunch of guys with a half sack. There's interceptions, 5 from Kinchins, 3 from Williams and Landman, and a few guys with 1. And you have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. All right. So, what else do we have here? I mean, really not much else. I'm just going to adjust the abilities, and then, yeah, we're going to get on to simulating. So let's do it. All right, we're heading to Tampa Bay, and boy, is this weather garbage. It's like we're playing in a hurricane. What are we doing, EA? What is this weather? Seriously, what is this weather? Terrible. Okay. First blood goes to the Buccaneers. They're up 7-0. We tie it. They take the lead, and they're going to be up 14-7 going to the second half. They're going to go up 10. And we're going to lose this football game courtesy of EA and their terrible weather. 20-7. 20-7. Alright. Thanks, EA. So, season number 1, we get eliminated in the wild card. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. Bills beat the Eagles 31-10. Josh Allen, Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Liam Cohen was Coach of the Year. Saquon Barkley was the Offensive Player of the Year. Owe was the Defensive Player of the Year. Ash Genti, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Donovan Izuruko from the Cowboys. Roku. So I think I said that wrong. But yeah, Raiders, Cowboys, respectively. On to the offseason we go. All right, we got a lot of cap room here. I guess the question becomes, do I need to re-sign? I'd like to re-sign. Well, I might just let Higbee go. I mean, Farrell wouldn't be a bad keep. I feel like for the most part, all these guys can kind of just test if they really, really wanted to. Like, there's really nobody here that I'm like, yeah, we got to re-sign. I mean, Layden Robinson, I wouldn't mind keeping, honestly, as like a backup right guard. So, other than that, I think, yeah, we're just going to restructure contracts and we'll just go to free agency. We have a lot of money even without restructuring. So, I guess the biggest thing is getting a tight end. Pause. I'm kidding. Did Stafford retire? Let's just check. I usually don't look here on camera. So, let's go this way, actually. It's probably easier. He did not. Alright, so he's still there. Alright, let's take a look at free agents. Is it good? The answer is no, it's not. I don't mind Pickens, though. Alright, I'll look around. Yeah, let's look around and see if there's anybody we can grab here. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys free agents we got. But I actually kind of messed up a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Brandon Aubrey, we got him. That's good. Isaiah Pacheco, got him. That's good. Got Marquise Hollywood round playing LA. I signed Rico Dowdle. I didn't mean to sign Rico. I thought that Pacheco signed with somebody else. Didn't realize that. So I ended up picking up both Pacheco and Dowdle. I didn't need two, but, you know, that's fine, I guess. We got Jacoby Dean, Devin Bush, Chris Barnes, so a couple mics. Another tight ended Bellinger. I let Higbee go. Someone younger. And then we got Adam Prentice as a fullback. I guess that's fine. But, yeah, obviously we saw Blake Corum, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to only sign Pacheco and have Blake Corum be the third guy. Didn't happen. All right, well, it is what it is. I guess I could also theoretically move one of them. Yeah, we'll just advance to the draft, and then, yeah, we'll have a lot of picks to work with. 3 first-round picks. All right, I traded Dowdle to the Chargers for a 4th and a 5th-round pick. Again, I wasn't really trying to sign him anyway, so we'll get a couple extra picks for next year. Works for me. Maybe could have got a little bit more for him, but a 4th and a 5th, I guess, is getting a 4th and 5th for him is fine. But that's fine. Yeah, let's go into the draft. We've got a lot of picks to show you. All right, so I think I'm going to skip ahead in the draft. I think we'll have a quarterback there that we can take. So, okay, so Arch Manning went, Garrett went, Cade went. That's fine. We're going to make our selection. Let's pick a player. We need a quarterback. I'm going to go with Lenore Sellers since I know for a fact that I need one. And that's huge for us. So I think like Lenore Sellers could be good. I know it's going to say C. I've seen this guy develop into like a high 90s, become like an MVP. I mean, you guys saw, I think, one of my videos. I don't remember which one it was. But he became really good. Won a bunch of MVPs. Won a bunch of Super Bowls. So I'm going to take him. Skip ahead in the draft to the next pick. Let's see who's out there. Okay. To make our selection. I kind of feel like I want to get myself, do I want to get myself a tackle? That is the question. Spencer Fetto could be a cool option. I don't think I've had him in a while. Eli Stowers from, what's his name? Vanderbilt. This guy, Kevin Concepcion, is there. Oh, Presley's a good, was another quarterback. Josh Presley, I could have drafted. I kind of forgot. He was there. I guess I'll go with a tackle. I'll go with Spetzer from Utah. We'll get him. And I guess that's fine with me. And then I'm going to skip ahead. And we have pick 24. And I'll show you guys that one. And then we'll just do the rest of the picks off screen. I don't want a wide receiver. Don't want a tight end. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I'll take Eli. I know I signed it on the tight end, but we might as well get Eli. Maybe he could become something decent. So let me do the rest of my picks, and I'll show you guys them at the recap. All right, let's do the recap here. You know, it's not bad. Not bad. So, yeah, we got some good players here. We got J.C. Ball. I was thinking about getting some corners as well, so we got them. All right, listen, I think this team could be solid. We have some guys that might be able to contribute. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of the second season. Season 2. Let's take a look at the roster. It is going to be Matthew Stafford at the quarterback for now, with halfbacks being Williams, Pacheco, and Corum at the top 3 backs. Prentice at the fullback. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Marquise Hollywood Brown are going to be the receivers. Daniel's going to be the tight end. Left tackle, Jackson. Left guard is going to be Steve. Center's going to be Coleman Shelton. Right guard, Dotson. Right tackle, still Rob. Left edge, we've got Jared Verse up there. Byron Young at the right edge. Defensive tackle, Kobe Turner's going to be there. Actually got a lot of good defensive tackles. That's nice. Sam got Devin Bush. Mike's going to be Nakobe Dean. Omar Spates going to be the Kobe Durant. A lot of Kobe's. Or no Kobe's. Keller Witherspoon. And then Emmanuel Forbes Jr., the corners. Free safety is Cameron. Strong safety will be Curl. Kicking, Aubrey. Punting, Evans. And, we don't have a long snapper. I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but... yeah, listen, I feel like this team could be pretty solid. We'll take a look at the improved team. Just kind of curious to see the ratings. What we're kind of looking at here. Wide receiver F. Really? An F. It's crazy. That is crazy. Center, I agree. We kind of need a center. Coleman Shelton. There's really nobody out there, though. I have to trade for one. I think we're good for now. I'm going to simulate to the mid-season point. We'll see how this team does. Try to see if we can get back to the playoffs and go from there. All right, at the mid-season point, your Rams are a 500 team. I mean, it could be better, could be worse, but I mean, we're doing some categories right. Other than rushing, we just don't run a lot. Shelton is out. We're kind of in the thick of things. Wish we were a little bit better, but you know, we had a good second half of the season last year, so maybe this year we could do the same thing. You see Matthew Stafford still throwing 1,526 yards. He's got 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. A 63% completion percentage is all right. 97.6 passer rating to boot. Kyron Williams, 377, 6 TDs. On the, rush. Excuse me, jeez. 2-2 Atwell, 490 and 7. Devontae Adams, 267 and 1, 217 for Marquise Brown. Bellinger with 184 and 1. Sacks, 8 from David Steed. Jackson, 5. 3 from Robinson. A couple guys with 1. Tackles, a couple guys with 31 there. 25 from Curl. 24 from Witherspoon. A couple guys with 21. A few guys with 19. 16 from Durant. 15 from Spates. Just kind of dips from there. Sacks, 5.5 from Young. Verse, 4. 3 Bush. Fisk, 2. A few guys with 1. And a few with a half sack. Interceptions, 2 from Curl and a couple guys with 1. And you have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. So on that note, we will get to simulating. Get to simulating. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. I'm going to negotiate a little bit. We got some guys up for contracts. Puka Nacua has got to stay on this team. No questions asked. And he does. All right. That was the biggest thing. We actually have a lot of money. It's really crazy. Kobe Turner. No questions asked. You will be staying. We'll get him extended. Spates. Doesn't have a picture for some reason. But I like to keep him around if we can. He stays. Anybody else here that's important? Dotson. I'd like to keep him around if we can. He wants a lot of money. Beautiful. And we can always restructure, which is good. Byron Young, yes, please. Give you a little 3 action. Yep. Yeah, we're going to restructure contracts in the offseason for sure. We want to be able to keep around a lot of these guys, add some more talent to the team. It's really what it comes down to, is adding more talent. I think if we can have a big free agency, it'll be huge for us. Oh, I forgot Matthew Stafford was a free agent. That's why it's so much money. We could theoretically restructure though, and Verse has an option, thank goodness. Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's anybody here that's like super important. I mean, I don't have to keep Matthew Stafford. We could just say screw it and let Lenoris be the QB, especially if we don't really get far. It sounds maybe a little bit crazy, but it may be the best option for us. And also too, he could just straight up retire. That's another thing. You don't even know that yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're just gonna keep on going for this season. Let's see how this team performs. See if a good second half of the season, stay healthy, and hope that the Rams can make something happen. All right, well, we did make the playoffs, 9-8. I mean, it's not a great record, but it's still in. And we have the Packers in the wild card. We have 5 injuries, a little bit high. We ended up winning the NFC West, which is cool. That's why we have the home field advantage. Although Green Bay is a better team, should be a fun matchup. But we'll take a look at the stats here. I mean, Stafford's still doing his thing. He's got 4,137 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 105 passer rating. Williams, 578, 9 TDs. He did miss a lot of time, though. So, good thing we picked up Pacheco. 453, 4 TDs to kind of fill up the void. 261 for Matthew Stafford on the rush as well. In terms of receiving, it was Brown. Yeah, we had our receiver missed some time, too. So, that's probably why we lost more games. A lot of guys missing time. 929, 4 TDs from Marquise Brown. Puka Nacua, 882 and 16. 647 and 3 from Devontae Adams. 22 Atwell, 647 and 7. 533 and 3 from Daniel Bellinger. Keeps going from there. A couple guys with 14 sacks left. 7 from Avila. Dotson, 6. 3 from Robinson. 2 from Shelton. 1 from Limmer. 87 tackles from Justin Simmons. J.C. Childers. 75. 70 from Witherspoon. 60 from Young. 62 from Nakobe Dean. 60 from Kinchins. A couple guys with 58. 52 from Verse. 40 from Omar Spates. Bobby Turner, 47. 44 from Barnes. Bush, 40. Dips from there. In terms of sacks, Byron Young, 16.5. 12.5 from Jared Verse. Bobby Turner, 9.5. 3.5 from Bush. Fisk, a couple guys with 2, 1.5 from Stewart, 1 from Childers, and then a few guys with a half sack. How about interceptions? We got Cameron Curl, 5, 3 from Simmons, Childers 2, and a couple guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that care. That's really all she wrote. So let's get to staff abilities, and I'm going to adjust these, and then we're going to get on to simulating. So let's do it. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. The good news is that we're going to hop into this one. The weather should be a lot nicer. And it is. Already looking a lot nicer. Thanks, EA. We appreciate that. And by we, I mean just me. But maybe you guys do too. Actually, from a viewer perspective, it's probably better too. But I didn't have to hop in that game anyway because it wasn't really that close. This game, though, we're going to be down 3-0. Can we take the lead? Nope, they're going to go up 10-0, courtesy of the Sim Engine. Courtesy of the Sim Engine down 13-0, courtesy of the Sim Engine. Can't seem to score. We score here. Yay. 6-point game. Now we actually go up. Nope. We go up. Okay. Ooh, all right. Minute 52, we're going to hop in. 6-point game. Might as well give you guys some content. 6-point game. We could take the lead here if we score a touchdown, which would be huge. Touchdown, extra point, obviously. Really letting that clock run down. Hike? Why aren't we, what are we doing? The game is messed up. This is a joke. This is a joke. Why is the clock running so far down? That was so bad. We just wasted so much time there. That's a joke. That's so dumb, EA. That was so dumb. We didn't need to do that. Alright, call the time out there. Okay, well, at least we're in good field position now. 58 seconds. You know, if we score, I'll shut my fucking mouth. Flick it back. I like it. Second and 3. Not quite the run I wanted, but 52 seconds, 1 timeout left. Gotta get a little bit closer here. Short pass. That's going to get the job done. Get a first down. We call a final timeout. 19 yards. 48 seconds. Yeah, I mean, this is something we could score. We definitely could score here. We get a little closer. 40 seconds. Clock's going to run. 2nd and 2. I think we're just going to down it. We are. All right, 34 seconds. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. 34 seconds, 3rd and 2. Get a first down, get 1st and goal, and then work it from there. Checo's open. We get the first, and he gets out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Excellent. So with 29 seconds, 29 seconds, 7-yard line. Okay, that's where we are. We just get absolutely sacked. That's great. 5-yard loss. Not good. I think we're just going to waste it down here. We don't have to, but we will. I guess it's better too. 19 seconds. 2 plays left. 2 plays. You have 2 chances to get it in now. Should be doable. One chance. All right. 1 chance to get it in. Needs to be end zone. Got to get in the end zone. It's got to be end zone. Oh, yeah. Davante Adams. Okay. All right. You shut me up, EA. You shut me up, my friend. All right, it's a tie game. Make the extra point. Go up 1. And then we're in business. We are in business. 1-point game. You shut me up, EA, on that stupid... The guy's not, calling the play. I love it. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's going to be at the 35-yard line. I didn't like that kick. Here's the problem. They can get in the field goal range. They can get in the field goal range here. So we got to prevent that. They're going to call a timeout. 47-yard line. All right. I don't think... they got to go for it here. They're going end zone. They're going end zone, I think. Okay, no, they're not. That's game. Yeah, it's game. They had to go further. They only got 49 yards, and they ran out of time. So there we go. We won by 1 point. After I thought EA was going to screw me by not calling hike. But hey, got the job done. On to the next one. All right, we got the Eagles and the Rams as the matchup. So Eagles are probably going to beat us, but you can see there their ratings compared to us. We actually, I was going to say we have the advantage. We don't really have the advantage. Also, too, we have 6 injuries versus them having 0. So it's unfortunate. But we'll see what happens in the divisional. Maybe we could win. Maybe we can. We'll see. All right, we're going to try to see if we can win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Or will our efforts be futile? We'll find out. So we're going to super sim fast forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First blood will go to us. We're 7-0. They're going to tie it. No, they only cut it to 1. Now it's 14-13. They're going to take the lead here. Yes, they are up 2. But we're going to make it a 5-point game second half. We go up 8. They're going to tie it. They're going to... Okay, no. We'll stick fast. All right, we're going to go... normal. First 10. 9 reception. Second and 1. We're going to hop in. In a minute. Under a minute to go. Second and 1. We're in field goal range. 3 timeouts. You know that the Eagles will call timeouts now. We just got to get a little bit closer. We're letting the play clock run down. I don't hate it. Can we get closer? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Isaiah Pacheco. That is why we signed you, my friend. All right, 15-yard line. Tie ball game. This is our game to lose, as I like to say. Stafford looking, and all right. Once again, a touchdown. And is that Davante Adams? It sure is. So we're going to go up 7 here if we make this extra point. Now the Eagles, with all their timeouts, have a chance to tie it, but it's gonna be difficult. Good scoring drive from us. All right, let's see what happens here. Kick off will be pretty solid. So with 24 seconds, they have to go 73 yards. Jalen Hurts 3 timeouts. He can do it. He can definitely do it. He's going to start off with a short pass, and they have to use a timeout there. They were trying to play sideline to not have to use a timeout, but they get 9 yards out of that, but burned a timeout. 2nd down and 1. Hurts looking, finds a receiver, gets a block, and they call a timeout. Now they're going to go 50 yards, 14 seconds, 1 timeout left. I feel like one of these will be sideline, and then they're going to go end zone. That's what I would try to do if you can. They don't get out of bounds. They have to use timeout. All right, 9 seconds to go. I think they try to get a little bit closer, then just go for it. Let's see what they do. Nope. All right, they got to hurry up. I don't think they're going to have time to get this off. They are not going to have time. So the game is over. We win a thriller, and we upset the Eagles 31-24. All right, now, Stafford, great game. Now we go on to the NFC Championship game in season number 2. All right, the Lions are the matchup. You can see their ratings and rankings compared to us. Should be a fun one. Again, we have 5 injuries. They have none. Can we get to the Super Bowl in season number 2? Guess we'll find out. All right, we're going to the NFC Championship game here. And I guess we'll just see what ends up happening here against the Lions. So we're going to super sim. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game and hope for the best. First blood will go to the Lions. We tie it. They take the lead. Yes, they do. They're up 7. Going to the second half. We tie it. And they're going to take the lead there. Go up 7 again. We got to score. We do. Oh, yeah, no. Stick fast. All right. We have the lead. We're going to go normal speed here. 4th and 1. They do get it. Minute 38. They get it. We're going to hop on in after this play. Incomplete pass. All right, minute 32. We'll hop in. You guys getting a lot of GAMEPLAY, also known as gameplay right now, so that's cool. Rushing is Gibby's. Gibby. Here Gibbs. All right, 3rd and 9. Lions have not used a timeout yet. Will they get a first down here? Jared Goff. Do not become Jared Goof. He's got a lot of time right here. He's fine. An interception. Cameron Curl with the pick as Jared Goff has turned into Jared Goof. Okay, it's cringe. Alright, so we're going to win this game, I think. I'm just going to go jump forward normal. And we're just going to go to the end of the game. First 10, 7-yard rush, 2nd and 3. Yep. 3rd and inches, and we just have to kneel. Or do that now. We just kneel. So there we go. We are going to the Super Bowl in season number 2. Kind of surprising, not going to lie, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about it. So it's going to make my decision. It's going to make my decision. Well, it depends. If Stafford retires, then it doesn't matter. But I kind of want to keep him, though, if we win. So maybe I will. If he's around, I might sign up for a season. Nevertheless, go to the Super Bowl. It's the Ravens. It's a tough matchup. You can see their ratings. They are top 5 and 6, 5 out of 6 categories other than passing yards. 3 of the categories they're first in, so that's going to be a tough matchup. So if they stop our pass game, we're kind of screwed. But they do have a lot of injuries, at least. I mean, we have 6 injuries, but so do they. All the teams we've played against and beat have been healthy. So the fact that we're not healthy is great, but also they're not healthy, but they're still better. But we're going to try to see if we can win against them. If we can, great. If we can't, then All right, Super Bowl against the Ravens. We're going to try to win. First blood, Ravens, 7-0. They're going to go up 14. No, they go up 10. They're going to go up 17 now. And we're getting blown out. Looks like. Well, maybe not. 17-3. Get a stop. Score here would be huge. Nope. Cut it there. We'll go normal, because if we score fast here, there's a chance. No, it's over. Yeah, we're going to lose. Yep. That's it. Just rushed it a bunch. So we get to the Super Bowl and lose, courtesy of EA. I mean, the injuries kind of killed us, too. And we were outmatched. But, not a bad season, I guess. Now, I guess it becomes a little bit easier for me. I kind of want to see what Lenora Sellers can do. To be honest, the quarterback's really playing that great, but... Oh, we'll see. I end up getting the Super Bowl MVP. It's definitely not going to be Lamar Jackson, that's for sure. It's official. Oh, wow. They actually did give it to Lamar Jackson. Okay. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. John Harbaugh, Coach of the Year. Jamar Chase, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. Thad Andrews, Eagles Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Suntarine Perkins. Defensive Rookie of the Year. So Eagles and 49ers. All right. Let's go on to season number 3. Starting off with re-sign players phase. I haven't had to restructure contracts yet, but we will look to see. Obviously, Verse has an option. Forbes, I mean, Stafford is available still. It's not like he's left. I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping around Forbes Jr. Other than that, I mean, we'll restructure contracts and see if any of these guys want to stay around. I kind of want to get a dynamite cornerback through the defense. I mean, Hampton and Alonzo aren't important. I guess I'll offer Stafford if he wants to stay, but yeah, I mean, and I'll raise my quarterback? What? Imagine. Kind of funny. All right, we're gonna restructure contracts anyway. I want to have more money, so I mean, I could offer Stafford. I could also let him go. I have to think about it, and I will think about it. And yeah, but for now, yeah, because if he wants to test, then we'll just let him. Honestly, I might just let him go, and if I want to re-sign him in free agency, I will. Yeah, I think we might as well try to see like what Lenora Sellers can do, because at some point he's gonna have to play anyway. Like, I just feel like Stafford is obviously on the older side, so you know what? I think I'm gonna let Stafford go, and if he signs somewhere. If he doesn't, no big deal. All right, so let's take a look at free agency recap. I'm gonna show you guys what we did. I mean, I got Marlon Humphrey, Kenny Moore II. We picked up Quentin Johnston, Anthony Jennings, Aaron Brewer, Dalton Risner, Daniel Jones, and then CJ McCollum has turned white and has decided to play football now. Also, this is Johnny Unitas, second coming. So, yeah. Anyways, not a bad free agency. I'm gonna let Lenora be the quarterback. You know what? We're gonna let him do his thing. Curious to see if Stafford got signed, but let's look at free agency recap. He did. He's going to the Raiders. All right, that's fine. It's fine for 1 year. I thought about signing him, but I was like, you know what? Let's just save the money and let Sellers maybe develop into something good. And maybe by our 5th and final season, maybe we can make a run or whatever. Maybe even this year. Who knows? But yeah. We're going on to the draft. I don't have any first-round picks. I'll show you guys the recap, and then we'll go on to season number 3. All right, let's look at the recap. Those that care. Ourselves mainly depth. Maybe these guys will become something. Maybe they won't. I would lean towards probably not. But, yeah, click them up for the roster and on to season number 3. All right, we're going to look at the roster for season number 3. Here it is. We've got Lenora Sellers as the quarterback. We have Daniel Jones up there as well, backing him up. Halfbacks, Williams, Pacheco, and Quorum, top 3. Fullback, Prentice. Wide receiver, you got Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Hollywood Brown. Also have Johnson, Atwell. A lot of receivers. Yeah. Tight ends, B. Stowers. Jackson at the left tackle. Left guard is Avila. Brewer at the center. Right guard, Dotson. Right tackle, Edmond. I thought we need a right tackle. That's what we needed. Verse at the left edge spot. Byron Young at the right edge. Defense tackle, you got Kobe Turner. Sand's going to be Devin Bush. Kobe Dean at the Mike. Bates at the Will spot. Corners, you got Humphrey Moore at the second and Childers. So that's cool. Free safety, Kinchin. Strong safety, Curl. Kicking, Aubrey. Punting, Evans. Long snapper, C.J. McCollum. All right, one thing I want to do here is make a trade for a right tackle. So I think I'm going to do that. Get a little cap and work with. But yeah, we definitely need a right tackle. So let's see if we can maybe find somebody that can provide us with what we need. Got a done deal with the Jets. I traded away Tutu Atwell, Witherspoon, and a future first-round pick for Membo, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So thank you, Jets. Get ourselves a right tackle, as well as some extra draft picks, draft capital. But I did need the right tackle, so we're surplus of wide receivers and corners. So I figured let's just get ourselves a better right tackle, and then also get some extra picks. And that's it. I'll see you guys at mid-season point. Let's see how this team is faring at that rate. Hopefully we're a playoff-bound team again, and if we are, it's awesome. If not, then it's transition season. Good news, your Rams are sitting at 5-2, so we're playing pretty well. We have a couple injuries. It's Verse and Brewer, which is unfortunate, but we are atop the NFC West right now, which is nice, and we're going to continue to see if we can stay that way. Let's take a look at the stats so far. I mean, Lenore Sellers having a good season, 1,779 yards. He's got 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, 104.9 passer rating. Rush-wise, 3 TDs from Kyron Williams. Lenore Sellers 1 of 6 and 2. Receiving-wise, 469, 7 TDs from Quentin Johnston. Marcus Brown, 3 4 and 5, 345 and 2 from Adams. Stowers 261, and Puka Nacua has been hurt, so you can get him back. Should be better. Jackson 5 sacks allowed, 3 from Membo. Couple guys with 2, couple with 1. Defensively, 47 tackles from Nakobe Dean, 42 from Spades, 35 from Humphrey, 33 from Moore the second. Young 31, couple guys 28, 27 from Childers, 3 guys with 17. Kind of just dips from there. In terms of sacks allowed, 13.5 from Young, Verse 6.5, 5.5 from Turner, Fisk 5, couple guys 1.5, 1 from Bush, and a few guys with a half sack. In terms of interceptions, 2 from Humphrey and a couple guys with 1. And every kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return there for those that are curious. So yeah, I'm going to adjust the, I was going to adjust the, what am I going to adjust? I don't know what I'm going to adjust. Ooh, we are over the cap. But I do want to keep Cameron Chinchins. I want to keep Fisk. Jackson, Prentice. Armand has an option, which we'll accept. But yeah, I definitely want to keep around a few of these guys. And that's about it. But for now, the focus is on this season. So, should be able to make the playoffs. Let's see what we can do. All right, so we are currently in the playoffs. 12-5. Got the Packers. You see the matchup there. We did beat them last season. We only have 1 injury. It's Williams. They only have 1 injury. It's Banks. But yeah, it was a solid season. Yeah, take a look here at the stats. I mean, Lenore Sellers did his thing. 4,447 yards, 42 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 68% completion percentage, 114.1 passer rating. Looks good to me. Kyron Williams, 1,059 yards, 10 TDs, 284 and 2 from Sellers. Checo, 174 and 1. In terms of receiving yards, 1,149 yards, 10 TDs for Puka Nacua, 909 from Hollywood Brown. Devontae Adams, 757 and 4, 656 and 9 from Quentin Johnston, 430 and 4 from Stowers. Sacks, 21 from Johnson. That's a lot of sacks allowed. Armand with 9, 7 from Dotson, 5 from Brewer, 4 from Avila. Limmer, 3, 1 from Robinson. Kobe Dean, 106 tackles, lead the team on defense. Omar Spates, 102. And we have 72 from Kenny Moore the second. On Humphrey, 70. Couple guys, 66, 65 there from Young. Kind of continues to dip from there. 21.5 sacks from Byron Young is insane. Verse at 17.5, 10.5 from Turner, 9 from Fisk, 6 from Spates, Bush 4, 3.5 from Stewart, Kobe Dean 3, 1.5 from Childers, and a few guys with a half sack. And we got our interceptions there. Marlon Humphrey with 3, a couple guys with 2, and 1 from Devin Bush. Of course, your kicking, your punting, your kick return, and your punt return there. And yeah, on that note, we're going to go on to the wild card. I'm going to do my coachabilities and make sure those are loaded in, and then we will see you guys in the Super Sim. All right, we got the Packers and the Rams. So we're the Rams, of course. Can we win is the question. I guess we'll find out. We're Super Sim, fast forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First blood, we'll go to the Packers. We're up 7-0. They're going to make it 7-7 us. So tied, rather. 10-7 us. Now 14-10. We're going to cut it to 1. Second half. Packers score first, go up 8. And we got to tie it. Ooh, we didn't get the 2-point conversion. So it's going to be tough here. Second and 5. They get first down. Pass knocked away. Oh, it's over. A second and 13. Third and 10. Get a stop here. Nope. 15-yard touchdown. And we go down. We're going to lose 28-19. Courtesy of EA. I was going to hop in if it was going to happen, but it didn't happen. Really unfortunate. Shout out to the boys. And by shout out to the boys, I mean, dang. Stunk. But that's alright. What are we on? I think this is season 3? Yeah, I believe so. Chiefs beat the Niners. Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP, or Super Bowl MVP, and NFL MVP, actually. And Offensive Player of the Year. Raheem Morris was Coach of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Max Crosby. Braxton Tillman, Offensive Rookie of the Jaguars. Defensive Rookie of the Deion McCrary from the Packers. Alright, on to the offseason we go. Alright, we have a little bit of cap room. I have an option, I think, on Armand, so that's cool. We're going to restructure some contracts so I can re-sign a couple of these guys, and then just going to handle the offseason from there. But let me do my restructuring first. Alright, I got a franchise tag somebody here. I think it's going to be Kinchins over Fisk. So I'm going to franchise tag and be out of money. So I can't keep Fisk. So I'm going to be losing him, unfortunately. I feel like I have more defensive tackles, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm going to be over the cap, so I can't sign anybody. I mean, we'll look. We'll double check. Fisk. Yeah, Kobe Turner, Ty Hamilton. We could cover that. But unfortunately, Fisk will not be on our team anymore. I want to take a look and double check to make sure that I have picks. You know, just to have more picks. We have second, third, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, 2 sevenths. So we have a bunch of picks. So that works for me. Let's just go to the draft, and I'll show you guys the recap since we don't have any first-round pick. All right, so let's look at the draft recap for those that are curious. So you can see who we got. We did get ourselves a couple corners, an edge, a guard, a couple of halfbacks. It's not terrible. It's good. Gio Washington looks like he'd be decent. But yeah, let's head on to season number 4 and see if we can get back to the playoffs. All right, let's look at the roster for season number 4. So we've got ourselves Lenore Sellers at the quarterback position. Halfbacks, we got Williams, Pacheco, and Hunter, top 3 guys. Fullbacks, nobody. Wide receivers, Puka Nacua, Quinton Johnston, and Marquise Brown. Tight ends, Eli is going to be there. Left tackle, Spencer Fano. Steve Avila is going to be the left guard. Center's going to be Aaron Brewer. Kevin Dotson at the right guard. Right tackle, Membo. Left edge, Jared Verse. Right edge would be Brian Young. Kobe Turner at the defensive tackle position. Sam's going to be Devin Bush. Mike's going to be Kobe Dean. Omar Spades at the will spot. Corners got Humphrey, Childers, and Ball. Top 3 guys. Free safety is Kinchens. Strong safety, Cameron Curl. Kicking is Aubrey. Punting is Evans. Long snapper is CJ McCollum. So that's what we've got going on for season number 4. Can this team make the playoffs? I mean, we have a few injuries already. I think we can. The question then also becomes, too, do we want to make a trade? Because we do have first-round picks that I could move to try to add some more talent, and I think it might make sense to do that. So I'm going to see if there's anything out there. We try to see if we make some trades to get ourselves some additional pieces. So I'm going to look around and see what we need to improve the team. Looking at Sam's, looking at Mike's, maybe. Yeah, some linebackers could be good. So yeah, let's see if we can make ourselves another trade here. We got a done deal here with the Ravens. I'm going to get Roquan Smith and Calhoun, as well as a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th this year. For 2 firsts, a 2nd, and 3rd. So yeah, and also DeLauren Williams. So improve the defense a little bit because we need to. That's going to be it for me. I'm just going to simulate the midseason point and hope that this team can be successful. Somehow this team is 0-7. Wow. We are struggling mightily. Let's take a look and see why. Well, Norris Sellers, 1,740 yards, 12 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 69% complete percentage, 99.1 passer rating, 389 and 3 from Williams on the rush. Sellers 171. Puka Nacua 474, 5 TDs, 427 from Johnston. Stowers 305 and 4, 289 and 1 from Brown. Sacks 18 allowed from Fano. He hasn't been very good. 4 from Bebo and a couple guys with 2 sacks allowed. 46 tackles from Roquan Smith, 36 from Curl. Verse with 34. Dean, 34 as well. 32 from Pemberton. Young, 31. Same thing with Childers. Kinchin, 25. Turner, 23. 20 from Spates. Sacks, 8.5 from Verse. Byron Young, 7.5. A couple guys with 3. 2.5 from Smith. And a half sack from Ty Hamilton. Only 1 interception. It's Cameron Curl. And if you're kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. Yeah, it's not looking good. I don't know why. I mean, our team's just been struggling mightily, which is really unfortunate. We have a little bit of money, but it's not a crazy amount. I mean, we could probably re-sign a few guys here, and then we're gonna have to like hope for the best in terms of restructuring contracts to keep around players, because yeah, it's not gonna be easy. So I'll negotiate some contracts here and see if there's anybody here that we can keep. All right, we ended up going 9-8 total, which means we went 9-1 the rest of the way. So we were able to slip into the playoffs here. We're going to be down the Cardinals. You can see the ratings there. I mean, we actually had some really good ratings for a team that was 9-8. I mean, we'll take it. Yeah, you can see 4 injuries there for us, so only a couple for the Cardinals. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's not that bad. Let's take a look at the stats and. Yeah, Lenore Sellers, 3,970 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 71% complete percentage, 111.6 passer rating. He was good. 1,036 10 TDs from Kyron Williams. Lenore Sellers, 454-1, 194-4 from Isaiah Pacheco. 1,153 yards, 16 TDs from Puka Nacua. Quentin Johnston, 978-2, 662-4 from Marquise Hollywood Brown, 537 from Eli. Man, Spencer, 23 sacks. That was crazy. Membo with 7, 6 from Avila. Jackson, 4, 3 from Brewer, 1 from Dotson. 106 tackles from Roquan Smith. That's good. That's good right there. 81 from Curl. Jared Verse, 80 tackles. You can see the sacks already. It's crazy. 72 from Dean. Childers, 65. Same with Pemberton. Kind of just dips from there. The sacks are, it's a 23.5 sacks. That is a lot of sacks, by the way. Single season sack record. It's not that. Is it? No way. It's gotta wait. Wow. 23.5 sacks would be a record. So Jared Verse just friggin' set the record for most sacks in a single season. That is insane. 16 from Turner, Young 14. 4.5 from Hamilton, Nakobe Dean 4. Was 4 right there. 3 from Smith, 2 from Dolak. 2.5 from Dolak, 2 from Stewart, 1 from Lake, and Childers the half sack. In terms of interceptions, you got a couple guys with 2 and a few guys with 1. And you have your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return right there for those that are curious. And that's really what we've got going on. So, yeah, let's see if we can win in the wild card matchup here against the Cardinals. It's not going to be an easy one, but we're going to try. All right, here we go. Let's hop on in and see if we can get the job done against the Cardinals. We're going to super sim fast forward to the end of the game. First blood will go to the Cardinals. They're up 3-0. They're going to make it 7-3 us. We're going to make it 10-7. We tie it. Down 2, down 5, up 3. We're up 10. Going to the fourth quarter, up 17. And yeah, we're going to win this football game 32-15. Which means we will be in the Divisional. Very nice. Shout out to the boys. Job done. Or Sellers. Good game there. Outplaying Baker Mayfield, so we get the job done. Next matchup will be against the Packers in the Divisional. You can see their ratings. They're top 10 in every category. We're top 10 in 5 out of the 6. The only one we're not is rush yards. But the funny part is that they have us at everything except for pass yards, where we're 9th and they're 10th. So it's going to be a tough matchup, but we'll see if we can beat them. I'm actually going to adjust the staff abilities before I head on in, so let me do that real quick. All right, it is crappy weather out, snowing, which is never a good thing. We hate the snow. Oh my goodness. Hopping on in might not even be an option because you're not even going to be able to see, assuming it's even close. Yeah, first blood will go to us. We're up 7-0. Ideally, we just blow them out. 14-0 now. And all right, 17-0. That's a good start. Up 14, now it's a 7-point game. Can we go back up? We go back up 10, fourth quarter. They cut it to 3. And we're gonna go normal. Second and 6. Third and 9. Green Bay doesn't have a timeout. 4th and 15. We have to kick the field goal. We do. 6-point game. Penalty against the offense to go back 5 yards. First 15. 11-yard reception. I don't think they have enough time. Nope. 8 seconds. Yep. 4th and 4, and we win the football game 23-17. Would have hopped in, but you know what? It's hard to see anyway, so on to the conference championship. Hopefully the weather's better here. And, yeah, we'll hop in if it's close. All right, the Dallas Cowboys. We have the advantage in everything other than the pass yards, but you can see not like their ratings are that great. Their rankings. I mean, obviously offensively they're pretty solid in terms of that, but their rankings though don't look very good. Do they have any injuries? The answer is they have 3. We have 7 though, so that's maybe a little bit difficult. But maybe we can get back to the Super Bowl again. Let's see what EA thinks. All right, AT&T Stadium is what we went to, or what we're going to, rather, I should say. That's not bad. So we'll see what ends up happening here. And, yeah. By the way, as of this recording, it's 9:49, well, p.m. on a Monday. So I'm watching Monday Night Football. That's why if I'm looking over there, yeah, just gonna put that out there. Anyways, first blood, we'll go to Dallas. They're up 7-0. Do we tie it? We don't. We're down 4. Can we take the lead here going in the second half? We do. And they will have us score again. Go up 10. That's huge. Fourth quarter. We're up 17. They cut it to 10. And that's all she wrote. We're back in the Super Bowl. 24-14. Your Rams have won it. As we outplay the Cowboys. And Brett Williamson's their quarterback. All right. Not very good. So an improbable Super Bowl run right now. We're taking on the Chiefs. And the reason I say it's improbable is because, remember, we started off 0-7 somehow. And then we ended up going 9-1 in the last 10. And then we squeaked by on these playoff games. So it's been an interesting run. We'll see if we can beat the Chiefs here and see if we can get a Super Bowl here in season number 4. That would be huge. All right, here we go. It is Super Bowl action. It is raining, but it's not that heavy at least. Man, we've had a lot of bad weather in these games. All right, 7-point game. Can we tie it here? We don't. Third quarter, we got to tie it here. We do tie it. That's huge. Fourth quarter, we're down 3. Interception for Humphrey. Okay, we're going to go slow. This is big right here. All right, big interception from Marlon Humphrey. That's why we got him. We're in field goal range as well. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. We still got the 2-minute warning, but we got to hop in here. This is important that we score here, and we are going to score here and take the lead. Now, defense is going to be important here. We got to make sure we prevent a touchdown. With 1:56 to go, we're going to have a 4-point lead. So they need to score a touchdown. 1:56. That is, they can easily do that. They can easily do that. With 3 timeouts, it's certainly doable for the Chiefs. We do... Ooh, big tackle right there. 76 yards for them to go at the 24-yard line with 3 timeouts. It's doable, but we're going to see if we can get the job done. Can our defense get the job done? They get a first down right there. They call a timeout. That's their first timeout. They get themselves a first down, 10 yards. It was Xavier Worthy. 66 yards to go. They get another reception, and that is another first down. They are not going to call a timeout this time. Clock will continue to run at the 48-yard line. Let's see if my defense can step up here and get a stop. Mahomes looking, finds a receiver, timeout. Minute 17. Oh, no timeout. I thought they called the timeout. I apologize. 39-yard line. Like I said, doable. But then we can get to field goal range to at least tie the game. Then it's overtime. Big hit right there. They do call a timeout, minute 5 seconds to go. 32-yard line, like I said, very doable. Very EA-like for them to score a touchdown and then win the Super Bowl. Because it's EA, obviously. They get a first down, and they are going to run the clock. They're gonna shit it down right here. Okay, they shit it down. And that's all she wrote. Let's see what happens. Boom. Get the stop. Very nice. Third and 5. Big stop. Big stop. 4th and 2. Okay. They have 1 timeout left. It's a big stop right here. I gotta try to focus on this. Can we get a stop here? Get a stop. Get a stop. No. No, no, no. They call a timeout. They're at the 2-yard line. Oh, boy. We have to prevent this. They're gonna get in. Easy touchdown. 17 seconds to go. All right. It's going to be a 3-point game if they make this field goal. Or, field goal, I apologize, extra point. They do. So, 3-point game. You got 17 seconds, 3 timeouts. Ideally, you got to take this from the 35-yard line. This needs to be a touchback. This cannot be... What are we doing? Wow, what a dumb decision that was. Take the knee. That was dumb. So dumb. Timeout. Timeout. Call timeout. 9 seconds. My gosh, my coaching is terrible. I think McVay's my coach. I don't know what he's doing. Timeout. 5 seconds. Okay, 1 second left. All right, well, we have to go end zone. We have to go end zone. No way. What are we doing? What on earth are we doing? What I mean, that was so bad. That was terrible coaching. Because you know what? We get into field goal range. If we take the knee, we're in field goal range. Why we didn't take the knee there, I don't know. Take the touchback, and then we're at the... Terrible. We can get into field goal. We at least have a shot. That is just unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. All right, so tough loss. Mahomes gets NFL MVP and Super Bowl MVP again. Matt LaFleur, Coach of the Year. Thad Andrews, Offseason Defense Player, TJ Watt. Over Jared Verse is crazy. Mark Harden, the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Broncos, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jadarius Stanford, the Jaguars. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, another improbable Super Bowl run, but man, that's tough. You hate to see that. Really hate to see that. All right, so what we're going to do is negotiate some contracts. I've got Sellers on an option. Verse has to be re-signed. Kinchin's got to be re-signed. Spencer's got an option. We'll accept it. Eli's got an option. Again, we'll accept it. Some other guys here I want to keep as well, so we'll see if we can before I have to restructure, and then, yeah, we'll go on to the offseason, I guess, and try to see if there's anybody else we could add to the team. All right, I got to franchise tag Jared Verse. There's really no other thing I could do, so I'm out of money, but that's fine. So I'm just gonna franchise tag him, and then we'll try to acquire more draft picks to try to route the rest of the roster. I just don't think that should be too hard to do, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish I had a little bit more money. I mean, I got most of the guys back I wanted anyway. So we'll franchise tag him. Yeah, so Stewart's going to be gone. Hamilton's going to be gone. Ferguson's going to be gone. So we're losing a few guys that would be nice to keep, but like I said, not much I can do. I got to keep. Gotta keep Kinchins. Had to keep first. No way I could let them go. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I got everybody else back that I wanted to get back. And yeah, let's just make some trades and then get ourselves some more picks for the 5th and final season, round up the rest of the roster, and try to see if we make one more run and win. They're giving us our 5th, 6th, 3 7ths for our 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 4th, 5th, 2030 and 2031. 4th, 5th, 6th, 2 6th, and a 7th round pick from the Vikings for 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 7th, 2031. Since I just need to worry about this last season anyway, so let's see what happens. I'll show you guys the draft recaps and then my first round picks, and we're on to the 5th and final season. Alright, so here's the draft recap for those that are curious. Burks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, it wasn't too great. We did get ourselves some good players, but most of these guys won't see the light of day or really be much of an impact for the 5th and final season, but who knows? We're going to simulate it. I'll see you guys at the 5th and final season. Alright, let's look at the roster. 5th and final season, we've got Sellers at the quarterback spot. He's up to a 94 overall, so that's great to see. Kyron Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, and Meekins, top 3 backs. No fullbacks. Wide receivers got Puka Nacua, Quentin Johnston, and Marquise Brown. Eli is going to be the tight end. Spencer's going to be the left tackle. Steve Avila is going to be the left guard. Aaron Brewer at the center spot. Kevin Dotson, right guard. Armand at the right tackle. Left edge going to be Jared Verse. Byron Young at the right edge. Kobe Turner at the defensive tackle position. Sam's going to be Elijah Calhoun. Mike should be Roquan Smith. Omar Spates at the will. Corners Childers, Pemberton, and Washington. Free safety Kinchins. Strong safety is Cameron Curl. Kicking is Aubrey. Punting is Evans. And long snapper CJ McCollum. So that's what we've got going on for us. Let's see what happens in this 5th and final season. Hopefully we can get back to the playoffs and make another run. All right, we're at the midseason points. 7-0. Okay. Listen, what a weird... This is kind of weird because we started off 0-7 last year. Now we're 7-0. Doesn't really make any sense. But listen, we're doing well. So that's good. Got a couple injuries, but we've been great. Now, we're not the only team that's 7-0. That would be the Eagles as well. They're doing really solid. So we're taking a look at the stats. Sellers, 1,915 yards. He has 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 110.6 passer rating, and a 69% completion percentage. Kyron Williams, 463, 5 TDs, 151 from Lenore Sellers on the rush. Puka Nacua, 792 and 7, 313 and 2 from Quentin Johnston. Hollywood Brown, 276 and 1, 270 and 2 from Eli. Kyron Williams, 246 and 1 as well. Sacks allowed, been pretty good. Jackson, 7, couple guys 3, couple with 2. And you have your defense. Roquan Smith, 40 tackles, 38 from Verse. 37 from Dean, couple guys 37. Young's at 33, 27 from Curl. Kinchin's 20. Actually, a few guys are 23, a couple guys are 20. Hold on. This isn't right. How does he have 17 sacks already? And then you have 14. How is that even possible? 4.5 sacks from Turner. Spates 3. 1.5 from Calhoun. A bunch of guys with 1. A couple guys at half sack. There's no way. And a couple guys in interception. There's no way you have 17 sacks. You have 14 through 7 games. How is it even possible? That's insane. Could he get 30 sacks? If he gets 30 sacks, it's insane. Jared Verse would be... How the fact that he has not gotten... That is insane, man. Woo! I can't believe it. That is so shocking, if you think about it. That's really shocking. That's a shocker. That is a shocker. Well, alright, we're just going to continue to play well. Hope for the best. In terms of trades, we can't make any. I mean, we could double check, but I am over the cap. Yeah. So, I'm just going to keep team as is, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, we went 16-1. This is about as good of a squad as I've had. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing. 16-1. Shout out to the boys. Yeah. But it doesn't matter unless we win. So, Lenore Sellers, 4,603 yards. He had 40 TDs, 5 interceptions, 71% completion percentage, and 116.7 passer rating, which is good to see. Good to see. Rush-wise, Williams, 975, 10 TDs, 357 and 2 for Lenore Sellers, 250 and 4 from Maurice Thompson. That's good. Receiving yards, Puka Nakua, 1,815 yards, 19 TDs. 836.9 from Marquise Brown. Quinton Johnston, 771 and 5 TDs, 652 and 4 from Stowers. And Kyron Williams, 448, 2 TDs. Blocking at sacks allowed. 11 from Jackson, Mumbo with 8, 7 from Brewer. A couple guys with 4 and 2 from Dotson. I wanted to see the sack. Honestly, he only had 21. I see it now. The fact that he had 17 is insane, or whatever it was. Like, it's just insane. They only finished with 21. You see their attacks: 95 from Smith, 93 from Dean, 78 from Childers. Curl had 71, 62 from Kinchins. Pemberton 61, kind of just dips from there. Sacks 21 from Verse. Young 16, 11.5 from Turner. Spate 6, Spiegel 4.5, 3.5 from Dolak, 2.5 from Burks. Calhoun 2, 1.5 from Curl. Smith 1.5 sack there from Dean. A couple guys with 2 interceptions and several guys with 1. You have your kick return, or your field goal, your kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return as well. And yeah, that's what we've got going on. So let's see if we can continue to do it. Stats, not stats. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, abilities. That's what I want. Okay. Yeah, let me set up the staff abilities, and I'll see you guys at the Divisional. All right, we're taking on the Buccaneers in the Divisional. We got to win this. I mean, there's no reason for us to lose this matchup, considering we have the advantage over them in 4 out of the 6 categories. And I mean, technically, they're the better team on paper. We were 8-9, though. We were 16-1. We have home field advantage. There's really no reason for us to lose this. All right, we're going into the Divisional. So let's see what happens here. Can we win and get back to the conference championship? That would be awesome. It really would be. So we're going to jump forward to the end of the game and see what happens. First blood will go to the Rams. We're up 7-0. They cut it 4. We're going to go up 14. Yep, 14-3. And we're going to make it 14-point lead. Second half, they're going to cut it to 7. Fourth quarter, it's tied. We take the lead. We're going to go normal speed. First and 10. Nice sack from Witherspoon. Second and 14. They get a big reception right there. And negative 2-yard rush. All right, minute 1, we'll hop in. Under a minute. Might as well. See what happens. Witherspoon looking. Boom. Finds a receiver. They call a timeout. 47 seconds to go. 3rd and 4. They get a first. And timeout. All right, 41 seconds. I really don't want them to tie it. I really don't want them to tie it. I feel like I shouldn't have hopped in. I feel like every time I'm in like normal speed, it does the trick. Yeah, they call their final timeout. We gotta stop them here. If they score, just... Okay, they're gonna score. That's fine. They score quick. They're gonna go for the extra point, tie the game. We have 33 seconds to make something happen, and by making something happen, that means a field goal to win the game. There's really no reason for us to not win this game. So get in the field goal range, win the game. Okay, that means don't do a stupid return when you're in the end zone. Take the knee. Okay, that's fine. Now you got to run because you're in the landing zone. So we have to go about 40 yards maybe. We'll say 45. We'll go 45 yards. Let's do that. 30 seconds, 3 timeouts. That should be doable. Let's start it off on a good note. Let's get maybe like a nice 10-yard gain here. All right, or a 7-yard gain. That's fine. That's fine. We have to burn a timeout. Not a big deal. All right. No, we're not gonna burn a timeout there. All right, we're just gonna run it fast. Got to get yardage here. This needs to be a big gain. And it was an incomplete pass. Right. I think. Was it? No, it was a complete pass. Good. So, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a complete pass. I don't think. No, it's not. It wasn't. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. No? Okay. They're just gonna go to overtime. Alright. Going to overtime. The mismanagement continues. Why are all those W's there? I don't know. The coaching is crazy. And now I have to sit through this. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Rams 1. Rams are going to receive. So we will receive. Here's the thing. I'm going to normal speed this. And we're just going to jump ahead normal speed to the end of the game. So we just got to score. Can we do that? That's the question that we're looking to answer. So first and 10. Nice 14-yard reception. And again, good. Just give it to Puka. Give it to friggin' Puka Nacua. Yes. Johnston. Excellent. Incomplete pass. That's fine. Second and 10. Okay. Third and 2. I gotta get the... Okay, I've got to settle for a field goal, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. So we just got to play a little bit of defense. First and 10. They get a 3-yard rush. Second and 7. Third and 7. Make it 4th and 7. Bang. Alright, we're going to hop in. Gotta hop in. I gotta watch the defense, man. You know, it's a big stop right here. Can we do it? They're gonna get a first down. They're gonna get it. Don't let them get it. Yep, they got it. Of course. Guarantee if I was normal speeding that shit, they wouldn't get it. I mean, if we stop them here, we win the football game. Short pass. 3-yard gain. 3-point lead for us. 2nd and 7 in overtime. This can't be a loss, by the way. Get a stop. Good. Oh, no. Not Jared Verse. And there goes my best defender. My friggin... Unbelievable. That's great. It's just great. They get a first down and then some. Trouble, 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 trouble. So now they're in field goal range. They're going to tie the game. Weird flick. Fumble? Ah, man, imagine. 2nd and 9. Third and 8. They're gonna kick the field goal and tie it. We gotta stop here. Just make sure they don't get a first down. Sack. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's fine. All right, we're gonna exit. We'll let them kick the field goal because they're gonna make it. I mean, they'll probably make it. If they don't, I'll be pissed. But it's fine. I would love to watch, but I know they're gonna make it. So we're gonna fast forward. They make it. 41 yards. Not a gimme, but I want to try if we could tie it. We're at rush. 2nd and 6. Okay, good. Alright, it's fine. Good. Alright. 5-yard rush. Okay, 3rd and 8. Penalty against the defense. And... You've got to be kidding me. Field goal, a 22-yard field goal is blocked. How does that happen so often? 4th and inches. Are we going? I guess we're going to another overtime. Okay, 3rd and 1. Get the first down. It's next score wins, I think, at this rate. Yeah, 11 yards. 11 yards. Get a little closer. 2nd and 13. 3rd and 8. Okay, we're hopping in. Aubrey, don't get blocked. Hopefully Aubrey does not get blocked this time. This is to win the football game. I believe. Should be. This should be next score wins. The fact that we've gone to a second overtime is insane. All because of a freaking blocked field goal. Come on, Aubrey. There we go. Nailed it. Nailed it. Thank you. All right, we're going on the conference championship now. Close one. Very intense. Giants in the NFC Conference Championship game. You can see their ratings. Their defense is really good. All right, should be a fun one. They run a lot, too. Let's see how we can fare against them. Try to get back to the Super Bowl for the third time this video. All right, here we go. We're hopping on in. Let's see what happens. We're going to Super Sim fast forward to the end of the game. And hopefully we beat the Giants. First blood will go to the Giants. We don't tie it. Down 14-0. Okay. We're down 10. Cut it to 3. Gotta go normal speed here. We gotta get a stop. 3rd and 2. Gotta get a stop. This is important. And they get a first down. Lose by 3 to the Giants. Okay. Okay. Wow. We made it to 2 Super Bowls and nothing to show for it. Couldn't get a W in it. Really unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. And the Giants ended up winning the Super Bowl. Arch Rating was Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes was NFL MVP. Sean McVay, our coach of the year. Great. 60-1 for nothing. Parsons, Defense Player of the Year. Offensive Choice, Puka Nacua. Great. It's cool. Josh Pugh was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Mobley, Raiders, Ravens. Close it out now. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Got our socials, play a second channel and main channel down below in the description. Feel like other content from me, TJP. Really unfortunate. Get to 2 Super Bowls, can't win it. That's unfortunate, man. It happens, though. It sucks, but it happens. Nevertheless, it is, I guess, time for me to head on out. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And until next time, take care. See you soon. Peace.